I don't know about you, but a daily walk has become like a highlight in my day. Something that we took for granted not that long ago has become at this point in the day where we can relax and just look around us and just breathe. I was reminded of a time last spring when I decided to go for a walk. Then the walk didn't seem so thrilling, but this one I decided to do because I was going to meet my mum at a garden centre, and there was a coffee and a scone with my name on it, so I thought I'll walk there. That will balance things out a bit. Well, the road to the garden centre is very busy. On one side there's open farmland and fields waiting for the spring planting, and it was beautiful, but on the other side was a busy road with cars and vans rushing past, and I really noticed how much it affected my mood which way I chose to look. It reminded me of a time not long before when I'd had an email from a friend who was facing the last few months of her life. She'd been in agonising pain for many months and knew that there was no hope for a cure. In her email, she talked about how thankful she was for all the time she'd had to work with families and children experiencing mental health problems, and then she began to talk about the hospice where she had been to visit, where she was going to spend her last few months. This place was surrounded by flowers and gardens and a place that was very peaceful. And she said to me, "Ros, I am so blessed." It's not a phrase that you would expect to hear from somebody going through this stage of life, but it really took me back. I thought, here is somebody who has chosen to see the good in everything, chosen to be thankful, to spot the small moments. How quickly we move from those things into the mundane things of life. Not long later that day, I'd driven to meet Martin in a cafe, and as I came out, my car was covered in bird poo from where my children had left it parked under some trees. And then I got to the Sainsbury's and there wasn't a car cleaning person in sight. Then we'd met and had a coffee before doing the shopping, and the cafe had been cold. And I realised how quickly I let all those things change my mood and really affect how I was feeling about things. It's little things, but things that actually I shouldn't have been dwelling on. As I returned to the walk along to the garden centre, I realised that there's a constant tug between looking at life's necessities and its problems and challenges, and looking and valuing at the small things, the unexpected blessings, the beauty of creation round us. There's a choice where we choose to let our gaze wander, but more important, there's a choice where we choose to focus our thoughts and let them dwell. Times come when we do have to focus on the more mundane or the demanding things, the challenges, but we can choose where we choose to let our thoughts dwell at the end. Have a great day choosing to dwell on those things that are good.